Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have something so funny and silly to share. In my daily pop, I didn't realize that my phone had shut off. I was at the very tail end of the video, but I was like in mid-sentence, I think, and it legit just shut down, and I didn't even know that. So I'm like, that's a wrap, because I only spoke for another 30 seconds or so, and I didn't realize it stopped like mid-section, and I just watched the video, and I'm just talking, and it just comes to a complete stop. So any of you guys that watch that, there was only like 30 more seconds just saying thank you and goodbye, but it just looked so crazy. I was like, what in the haphazard hell? It was so funny. So anyway, you guys, today I thought it would be a nice video on your advice from your higher self and your guides. What you really need to hear right now to maybe turn things around, get inspired, get happy, anything, things that are going to help you be empowered and reach your aspirations, relationships, emotions, inner fulfillment, important events coming up, whatever it is, we're just going to let that come through. And we may see a silly cat or two run across this whole thing because they are in fine fettle and acting totally berserk. So here's our 3 choices, you guys. And I have a bunch of just fun stones out there, and I was making some pieces, and I just like the color. I like evil eyes. I'm like really into them, and Roman coins lately, and nature. So let me just shuffle these while we talk about our 3 choices. Unakite is growing together. I feel like that can be you and your spirit guides. That can be you and your family, you and your significant other, whatever it is. I feel wherever we put our absolute focus and we decide we are going to invest time, effort, and love into this, there isn't going to be a problem. You know what I mean? You are going to push forward and do beautifully. So number 2, the star sapphire, which is peace. I reach for this baby every day in every way, shape, or form that I can, a sense of well-being and peace. When we have peace in our lives, then everything stems from there. We don't get over dramatic. We don't get drawn into things. We can stabilize, we can rationalize, we can keep our S together. You know what I mean? When we are unsteady because we are lacking peace, we get dramatic. Things go willy-nilly, helter-skelter, because peace is where it all comes from. And that's a great energy. People around us can derive a sense of peace and calm from us because we're also there as well, right? And then let's try number 3 is vermarine, which is a bridge. That can be a bridge to anything, to your next beautiful phase of life, to your next business, to your soulmate, whatever it is. So I'm going to let you guys make your choice. And I'm going to have a sip of my Diet Dr. Pepper, and we're going to use the gorgeous forest creatures and some other decks here and just see. I feel like my greatest wish for everybody that watches my channels and listens to me is that they're in a safe, cozy place, and anything that comes for them inspires, lifts, and brings up their vibration and lets them know that, the potential is always there to have a peaceful, wonderful, fun day, to have a creative day, to have nice connections. Take out all the rest of the stuff, all the static, all the ego, all the crap, and we do significantly better, right? When we're at a place of peace. So, sip of my drink, and then we're going to begin. Okay, you guys. So let's begin with number 1, which is growing together. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this is definitely also for you and your spirit guides and your highest self. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide the deck right in half, and I am just going to pull 3 cards, fan them out, and pull them. I love the backs of these forest creatures, and again, you guys, if you're curious about them, because the artwork is so stunning that everybody sees it, it's like, what is that? That is really, really amazing. So let's see where we're coming from right now. Cleaning house. Okay, so for you guys, I'm definitely here. This is an emotional place that we are doing this. Being your own cheerleader, getting rid of all the garbage, and the low self-talk. That's the self-talk. Like, what happened to me earlier? Oh, yeah. I was watching myself and I came on camera to do the read. And I was looking at myself, and we all know when we hold our head or our neck or our body a certain way, it can be very unflattering. And I was like, I almost cried when my son said this because it was so sweet. He was bringing me like potato chips or something. I said, no, thank you. I just saw myself on screen, and it looks like I have the potential to develop a second chin if I don't watch it. Like, it was like, I like a sharp jawline, and I'm realizing I'm beefing up my mutton chops. And I don't really, I'm not all that vain, but it's just one of those things that I noticed. And he said the sweetest thing. He's like, Mom, I don't see any difference in you my whole life for 18 years. And I thought that is the sweetest thing, because he's a Leo and and he's not going to fudge anything, and he's not going to try to embellish. I mean, even though he loves me and he wants me to feel good, he doesn't normally say things like that. And I was like, what? And I thought, that is the nicest thing anyone said. I'm sorry, even for a person that's not like overly vain, that's nice to hear that somebody doesn't think that you've changed in 18 years. I'm like, bless you. And again, this is something about this. You're going to notice your good qualities. Your guides and your highest self want you to notice your good qualities, your progress, your effort, and your accomplishments. Let go of everything else. We're so busy, nitpicking in our own lives, thinking, what didn't we do? What didn't we accomplish? What isn't checked off? That we create these endless lists and to-do lists, and we think that our value lies in these lists, and they don't to one degree. I would rather hang out with somebody who does nothing all day but surf and has a good life if they are happy and content with themselves, as opposed to like a New York banker who's crushing it, making millions, but is stressed out, self-involved in all of that. I don't care about some checklist. I don't care about some monetary accruance or any of that. It's the person and the energy. So think, wouldn't you rather be that laid back, cool person that people want to be around and you like and admire, as opposed to somebody who's going bonkers because they're trying to check off all this craziness? Clean house. That means also notice what's important and what is just junk interiorly in your mind, as well as in your home office or other places where there's just too much going on. You don't need that. Encourage yourself also to pursue your interests. It is like with each other, with your childlike energy too, if it's building a sandcastle, going for a stroll on the walk, whatever it is. Now let's see what's coming in for your tarot. I'm really excited to see what's coming in. Oh, 10 of Cups. How much do we love this? So you guys, your higher self is saying, look, whatever is out there that looks magical and wonderful, and if you had a cup, you'd want to fill it with artistic endeavors, fun people, great restaurants, sitting and relaxing, a great book. There's something about reading a book printed in paper, sitting in a really comfortable position with a great cup of tea or coffee, that is instrumental in transporting us to a place that is highly imaginative, highly relaxed. So whatever that is that you can get to that place, do that for yourself. Your inner self is saying, please, please, please. Wow, you guys, some of you guys, your future and highest self wants you to know, monetarily and abundance wise, you are going to be looked after. You are going to have such a windfall of money that it's like you're going to have this be and create a legacy for your next generation. This is, large scale investments and or just like the opportunity of a lifetime that comes in. Say yes to it. Never doubt yourself. Certain things will stick out and look highly appealing, and they'll just sort of like resonate with you and vibrate. Go for that, because you are going to have some major, but also I want you to know, don't have fear that this thing is going to elude or escape you, because you're going to have a lot of divine help in this. You are going to have some, serious mojo going, yes, do this, wait for this, kind of left, right. It's going to be road mapped out for you. And part of it is because you're already going to be feeling on this high scale happiness level, high vibration, feeling good about who you are, where you're at, and what's taking place. I love that. This is little effort, big reward. It's also a karmic time for you to get this reward as well. I love this good reciprocity. So what's going to be taking place, and you're going to notice in relationships, and it's because you are instigating this. You are starting this and beginning this process and really honing your craft and being a loving, generous individual within your family and your friends, and they are going to show their appreciation back. And this is also things that you have probably gestures and things you have done in the past. Now good karma is coming in to reward you for this. Again, huge monetary wins, which I love. So some of you guys, if you're thinking of going into business for yourself, this is also divine. I feel like this is divine interference in the best way, saying now is the time, let's do this, schedule this, say yes to this. For some of you guys, it may be commercial acting, it may be all kinds of fun things, sending in poems, writing a book, scripts, whatever it is. An ideal time for this. Don't hesitate. You are going to feel and be able to chart and identify your feelings and validate them and cycle up in a gentle and helpful way. Allow yourself to have fun. Follow your intuition to all these big wins. Now is really a time where you're just going to go Holy Moses, like I did this. And it started with you noticing your good qualities and helping you progress, knowing you're a winner and that you're capable to set anything you set your mind to. Every single day is a fresh start. That's all we have to remember. So that's you guys. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Great job, number one. Comment down below if this is you and you're starting to feel this, like this lovely anticipation. I'm so excited for you. Again, you guys, if you want to come over to IG and get on all the fun, I do daily posts and memes and tarot goodies and all kinds of stuff over there, as well as right now my current special that I'm running is all clear for a new year, your next 12-month spread. It's only $25 and it covers a whole variable of all of these questions, you know, from your previous year, what you aspire to, your health, your well-being, your work, your finances, all of that. I like to do these because I like these broad forecasts. They're really helpful. And I get a lot of really great channeling during these, so I love doing those. So if you come over to SparkCrystal11 and you DM me, you guys can, anything that you see, you can, you know, ask me about whether it's jewelry on sets or just questions about crystals, whatever you guys want. I'm always available. And thank you guys for all your love and support as well. And again, private reads, I always find it's easier to just come over either on my email or my DM and be like, Melanie, can I have some of your reading information or whatever's going on as well. So now you guys, we're going to go into number 2, which is peace. And holy moly, isn't that the place that we need to be at and the thing we need to aspire to and we need to be always working towards, right? It's like just clearance, like mental clearance. And I just feel that once we decide we're not going to settle for the mundane, we're not going to settle for low vibration, that we start to cycle up immediately and raise that frequency. I love this. So you guys, wide open. This is you having the sense of freedom. You just feeling like you're going to have everything that you need, destiny, you know, justice, good qualities, high intelligence coming in, that you realize when I look at my forecast for the future, I'm going to imbue it with all positive affirmations and just fuel myself forward with feel-good feelings. And we can do it so easily. As soon as we wake up, the first thing I do is I reach for gratitude. Hey, what am I grateful for? My crazy cat's staring at me. I feel good. I'm breathing air. I can see with my eyes. I can get up on my own 2 feet, walk to the kitchen, have a great cup of coffee, play music, relax. I can create the day in like a total schematic how I want. I don't need to, and this doesn't matter if you work with a bunch of people or you work by yourself, you're self-employed, whatever it is, it's you living in your own kind of happy existence. And if you want to join other people in conversation or what they're doing, you're able to. If you want to opt out, you can move away from it. If energy doesn't agree with yours, you don't need to say yes to something just because somebody asks you. You know, you're going to partake in your own, in kind of your own happy world. Loving this. This is great, great social energy. Ooh, we got Knight of Cups. We got a lot of good happy energy in this. Oh, yes. Okay, so let's start from, we're going to start over on this end. Let's start with this Knight of Cups. I love this energy because this is about us really feeling protection and love and knowledgeable, production, joy, wishes coming true, goals achieved, all of that, feeling good. But this is also the card of somebody offering you some affection and love and just really fun flirtation coming into, I feel like, especially with these other cards. So your higher self is saying, be open to this, be receptive, don't doubt that you are worthy, because some of these people will blow your mind. You're like, oh my gosh, I wouldn't even think they were approachable. I wouldn't think they'd be interested in me. Know that you are worthy and such a high value person that nothing is off the table for you, absolutely nothing. And your higher self and your guides want you to know that they're going to help you to see that about yourself. They're going to help you to see these gifts and qualities. And you've got your own vibration, and we can't cover it up with behavior or words. We just own it. We've got to admit how we're feeling. Otherwise, we don't understand what's coming back to us and why. So we're like, my vibration right now is happily expectant. Then things show up that you can't believe. So remember, these are things like your guides want you right now to focus on your purpose, because all of this is going to help you, your physical strength, your mental wellness, everything on the brighter side. Because when you retreat for a moment and you do the inner work and the shadow work, you really find out why or where you might need voids in your life, why there's, or maybe too much going on, too much drama. I'm feeling like you want to belong and maybe doing things that let you fit in that scenario, but that isn't a vibrational match. It could be a group at work where they're just gossiping, low vibration, whatever it is. It could be just something where you feel like you're a little alien to that conversation. Oftentimes people that are getting spiritual upgrades, heavier 3D conversation seems a little boring. It seems a little mundane. It seems a little materialistic. It seems a little selfish. You'll hear really, and comment down below, I in a lot of conversations. It'll really start to stand out to you instead of we, us, and all of that. And sometimes it seems a little alien and it seems unattractive to us. So certain things that used to seem all right now seem not so appealing. And through this hermit work, we can then say, you know what, maybe I like spending a little more time with myself or with animals or in nature. I don't need to be in large groups where people need to debate or show or be performative. I just want to be my natural self. And if I create a void, then I'll bring in friends that also do this. And right now, this is beautiful collaborative effort. So your guides want you to know if you're thinking of doing a collaboration or somebody's asking you to do maybe a vlog or something together with them and collaborate, is a really good time to do this. All hands on deck. You're going to have a really you're going to really be able to focus on your goals, your blessings, the present moment, wellness, doing the things that you need to in order to move forward smoothly and calmly. And I feel right now, your universe wants you to know you deserve so much. You deserve to do well, to be healthy, to be loved and treated correctly, to feel mentally secure, to be cared about, feel confidence, to sleep peacefully, feel better about yourself, have fun with your life, and to live your dreams. And that's what this whole spread is about, and that's what you're moving forward to. And remind yourself of this. Never settle for crumbs, never settle for people's bad behaviors. Have those boundaries in place. Speak up for yourself. I just feel like you're moving to like the land of eloquence, where you're able to convey things very diplomatically, very kind, and get situated in a strong place where, you know, you're going to voice your opinions. Stuff goes left and you don't like it, you're going to be able to be very diplomatic about it and bring people kind of to a higher reasoning as well. Because when people get away with things over and over and over, they kind of think it's all right, and we tend to act like the 3 or 4 people we hang out with most. So if some weird deplorable stuff goes on, like it could be anything, you know, just like some people think sarcasm, but it can start to take on a cruel or mean or derisive or picky kind of thing. And people, if they just operate like that, they think it's all right. I worked with a few people like that, and they do that to each other, but I could tell when they'd embarrass each other in front of other new people that would come in, and they would think it was funny, and the group nobody really felt that, and it was an uncomfortable thing. So you'll be rectifying some of those situations that are happening maybe in work, and just saying, you know, we've been on this certain path, or we've been behaving a certain way, and it really doesn't sit well with me. So I'd really like it if we no longer A, B, and C. Very simple, very eloquently, done and dusted, and then you'll feel good about the scenario. So your guides just want you to speak up, be strong, speak clear intent, look right at that person with kindness and love and forgiveness. You're really going to be looking forward to life group 2, because you're going to have some astounding, great flirtations and fun, and you're going to be just excited. You're going to be so stoked for fall. I feel like all these events are going to be taking place. You're going to have like an exciting chapter in your life, and you're really going to feel good and be like, woo, again, feeling wholeheartedly better about yourself 100%, and you deserve that. I love that energy for you, group 2. Beauteous. Okay. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. It helps me so much, and I really appreciate it. I thank you guys so much for all your love and support and your comments. I'd love for you guys to come over to Sparkrist 11. I have some great read specials going on, and I do all kinds of memes and giveaways and fun stuff over there, and it's Sparkrist 11. Or if you just go under there, under Melanie Williams, it'll pop up and you'll see my picture. You guys are the best. And if you want to laugh, go take a look at my daily pop of positivity on my Sparkrist channel, and it's so funny how it ends so abruptly, and I didn't even know the camera shut off. I'm like mid-sentence and it just stops. I'm like, what in the hell? It was hilarious. I was like, oh my God, nobody's gonna know what's going on over there. So anyway, you guys, you are the best. And comment down below if you feel the surge of peace and calm that's within you now, and it's fortifying and it feels good, because there's nothing like being at peace and feeling good about life. Okay, you guys, now we're in Vermarine, which is a bridge, and we're going to see what's taking place with this. Protecting treasure and field of dreams. So right away, you guys, I'm feeling with this protecting treasure that some of you guys are like, you may feel, for a couple individuals, I'm really hearing this strongly, that you might be concerned about intellectual theft of whatever it is. It could be papers, it could be theses, it could be just something that you are putting out there, and it almost feels like somebody is re-saying this or restaging it almost verbatim. It could be like information that you're giving to somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, it's just when you have a unique and original idea and somebody just comes in and kind of like swoops it out. But here's the thing, you guys, about ideas, words, and theories. I feel like that cosmic frisbee is thrown out to so many of us, and at the same time, I feel like sometimes a lot of readers, they will be really, they'll be on a subject, there'll be dozens, and they'll be talking about being adventurous in life, how to get treated correctly, how to be valued, all of this. I feel like a lot of like-minded people catch this cosmic frisbee. So that's not to say that there won't be similarity in topics with things and conversations with people. But I mean, this could be like written, like you could be trying to write a book or doing something, and all of a sudden you're sharing something, and other people are like, oh, tell me more about that. So you might have concerns about that. And you might feel like, oh, I can't share this because somebody might take this and run with it. And people have that, but I want you to feel like people are going to be there to support you. Your field of dreams. I want to see what this has to do with this. Oh my gosh, of course you got the Star card. This is your guides wanting you to know that you are going to have supreme payback when it comes on whatever you are wishing for out there in the universe. Your manifestation is awesome right now. You just have this kind of magnetic prowess where you're able to pull things in because you are giving it like the supreme focus. You're envisioning it over and over. You may be scripting it, writing it. You may have an envisionment board. You may just be bringing this thing to sheer life. It's no kind of smoke and mirrors. It is starting to solidify. And really, the universe is saying to you, be careful what you wish for, and don't put in any of those, but I don't want A, B, and C. Just I want A, B, and C, not this, that. I don't really need this, just exactly what you do want. And I feel this is a time where people are going to show in. A lot of you guys are probably wanting to be shown some appreciation for the hard work and effort you put in. That is going to show up, to be treated correctly and valued as well, for you to feel confident, feel loved and cared about. A lot of you guys really, really want to be excited about your future and your life, because nobody loves the mundane or feeling like they're staying in the same place or feeling stuck. So I want to pull something on this. Oh my gosh, Seven of Swords. So some of you guys too, you're going to notice when anybody is trying to get away with something. You're going to notice 100%. Some of you guys are probably, again, you're having that sneaking suspicion that somebody's trying to get away with something. It could be a family member or a friend or somebody saying, feeling entitled to your resources, your time, or borrowing money or whatever, or somebody had borrowed something and then they just can't seem to locate it, or they forgot about it. Something of that could be a coat or a pair of shoes or just something like that. Like somebody is trying to pull one over on you and you're not having it, but you're going to see it for what it is and you're not going to get upset. But you know, it is going to be one of those things where you will not fool me twice. Okay. It could be a sob story. And for some of you guys, be extra careful when it comes to dating online, and anybody that you have not met in person asking you for money for any reason whatsoever. And it's a romantic endeavor or entanglement, like they are all of a sudden profusely saying their love for you and how much they care for you so quickly, like within weeks, you know, like planning your life together, all this, and then they hit you with some sob story, some accident that took place at work where they lost their wallet or they have no ID and they need help. Just be careful of that. I feel like that's just a message for some of you guys too, where this person, they're sending these, oh, look how wonderful and gorgeous they look, and they're flattering the living daylights out of you, but they're very kind of coy about it. But then all of a sudden they mention money whatsoever. Turn that off immediately, because that is something that's been happening to a few people that I know. Now this is wonderful because, and I'm going to pull a another card for this to see what's going on. This is your future that you're planning, and something is coming in for you with this wish, and I really want to know what it is. Oh, beautiful kindred spirits. So no more lonely days and afternoons. And I feel like this is a lot of you guys wishing you had some good girlfriends or some good guy friends. You can go out on weekends and have meals with and laugh and have kindred spirits and not try and not be performative and feel like you can just be you 100%. These beautiful kindreds are coming in. These soul sisters and soul bros where you can hang down, laugh, let your hair down. They don't care what you look like or what you have to offer them. It is purely energetic connection and love. And you're really deserving of that. And your higher self and your spirit guides want you to know you are so worthy of this. You are always worthy of feeling cared for, loved, and to have beautiful life rich experiences with people, to go for walks and have those deep conversations and laugh your head off and be able to talk about anything. And people like that remove our worries and doubts, because we can say and think anything, and we feel free to express that, and so do we, right? And we're surrounded by peace, and we have lots to smile about when we're around these people, because we know we are cared and valued and appreciated. And that's like true happiness, to have that one or two people that are just awesome, and they are coming in for you. Because I know some of you guys, you've had a period where you're like, can I trust anyone? Is anybody for real? Is everybody, like, what is going on? Because what happens, again, when we reach a higher frequency, low vibrational stuff stands out like a sore thumb hugely to us. Greed, people who gaslight, people who don't tell the truth, people who aren't authentic, really, really stands out to us. And people that want something, and any of that swords kind of activity, you know, people trying to get away with things, all of that, it stands out exceedingly sharp to us. And because we notice that, we just think, oh, it's a disappointment, right? I thought this person was just truly hanging out with me to be with me, but it come to find out they want A, B, and C, right? It could be a resource you have, a skill set you have, and it's unfortunate. It could be a car you have and you give them rides to places. It could be anything. So now the people that they're all set in their own dynamic, and they're happy, and they are gifted, beautiful, adventurous, fun people, are coming in to match up vibration that you have, and to share your cares and worries and laugh and have a good time together. And you feel like, yay, and they deserve a seat at your table, and you're going to feel that energy. And that's for a lot of you guys, that is your wish. You want some beautiful kindred spirits, and you know, people that have a lighthearted approach to life, and they don't take themselves so seriously, and you can have a good time with them. They are coming in, and you are deserving of them. Group 3, comment down below if this was your group and you feel this and you're excited, and this is also true to your existence right now and what's taking place. Okay, my beauties, that is you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read or anything else. And if they're not, because sometimes stuff goes screwy with YouTube, come on over to Sparkrist11 over on IG under Melanie Williams, and you can DM me at any time for anything. And I can, you know, I'm always just doing crazy things over there, giveaways, daily post memes, specials, all kinds of fun stuff. And I want to thank all my IG folks that, you know, we get to chat and we just share our lives. And I feel like definitely a worry shared is halved, you know. And then we feel like people, we know as individuals who honestly want us to do well, be healthy, or pays us respect, wants us to be truly happy. And I feel like now is this beautiful kind of, August is this kind of beautiful age of Aquarius time where people are like, that's what I want, and I'm not going to pay lip service to any of this other garbage that's out there. Like, I don't want to just be with people to be with people. And I'm a total kind of lone wolf. I have lots of beautiful friends that I talk to online and that I truly care about and I would do anything for. And I've talked to them and known them for years, and they're soul sisters. But I really, in my real life, I have like 2 good friends that I've spent time with. I mean, made an effort, gone places, and that's my long-term friend Jean, you know, since my adulthood and having children, Jeannie and Eleni, and Eleni moved to the Carolinas. But it's one of those things where I forget with my family is they're fun and they're loving, but it's like, you know, it's important that we have that close connection to people that really get us and we can trust us, and you're definitely going to have that. And I'm excited for you, group 3. So love and light. I'm going to go upload.